Here once again at the Take My Spouse Please release, and we have Mr. John Riggi here with us. How you doing, sir? Riggi.
Sure.
See, well, you see, names are a big thing here now. You gotta make sure you say it right. So, John Riggi.
Right.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you.
You're looking dapper tonight.
Thank you. Where are you from?
Well, we're from Rich Girl Network.tv.
Rich Girl Network.
Yes.
I love it. I love Rich Girl. It's my favorite.
There you go. You gotta love it. You know, he loves Rich Girl, and let's talk to the man himself. Take My Spouse Please. We're here for the release tonight. How does it feel to be supporting Dani, and what's your connection to the whole thing?
I know Dani through we have a mutual friend, and I think I met her through that. And she's come to see me do a lot of shows around town. When I do them, I do the Uncabaret a lot, and she comes quite often to that. And that's how we met. And then she was interested in talking to me about the book, so here I am. And I never do anything on a Thursday. I'm always free on a Thursday. You can always get me on a Thursday.
Let's see, if you guys can't tell, we're here.
Possible, but Thursdays I'm open.
Let's see, that fact that we got you here tonight on a Thursday, that's a big thing.
Yeah.
When Dani approached you about the book and said, you know what, this book's all about keeping the funny and open in relationships and talking, how does that relate to your own relationship? Because we saw your husband earlier, you know.
Well,
we got fire engines running around, people. Someone's hurt, but we're going to talk about, you know, less stressful things here.
I think being a comedian, I mean, definitely for sure. And my whole life, having a sense of humor has been something I've sort of relied on to get through, you know, hard times. And I think it helps in a relationship. And if I can make him laugh, I usually can avoid getting into trouble. So I get away with a lot. But yeah, I think it's really important to be able to not. It's just really. I just know friends of mine who have been through some incredibly difficult stuff, and we always manage at times to laugh about it at some point.
Well, I'll ask you this: what's one bit of advice that you would say helps to keep a relationship, a marriage going longer than most?
Well, don't go to bed angry. I mean, I know I can't say it. Don't go to bed angry. And I know that sounds like a cliche, but it's really the truth, because if you go to bed angry and you wake up and you look at that person and you're still sort of pissed off at him, it's day 2 of being pissed off. Like, as opposed to it just could have been like one day and then you settle and then you wake up and everything's cool. You wake up again and you're still mad. It like percolates and turns into a thing. So I think you've got to figure out a way by the end of the night to say you're sorry, or better yet, have them say they're sorry. That's the best version.
Well, you know what? We're just going to leave it at that. I'm sorry for anything you might get in trouble in the future, but keep them laughing, all right?
Thank you.
John Riggi, everybody, here on the red carpet at the premiere. Take My Spouse Please. You're on richgirlnetwork.tv, everybody. All right, everybody. I actually just geeked out a little bit here earlier on the carpet, and y'all who don't know about me, I'm a game show freak, all right? One of the shows that I grew up watching was Make the Grade on Nickelodeon, and here is the original host, everybody. Mr. Lou Schneider, actor, director, producer, everything.
Former game show
host himself as well. Lou,
the man with all the answers.
Thank you for joining us. Nice to meet you too, man. All right, sorry to geek out on you a little bit right there and bring that out.
It doesn't come out very often. I love that. People are like, although sometimes my kids have found it. I have kids in college, and they'll be like, I guess under the influence of whatever late at night. You know what's on YouTube? I'm like, yes, I know what's on YouTube. I know it's on.
Did they decide they want to be on the red team, the blue team, or the green team?
The chance to win, the chance to get any money out of me. For me to hand them $10 is rare. They'll do it any way they can. And in that game show, I had to do it.
Just have them do a stunt and there will be fine, all right? So we've seen you on Everybody Loves Raymond. We've seen you on so many different comedy shows over the years. And I know you do some voiceover work and stuff like that as well, right?
Now I'm really a writer, and I've been a writer since Raymond started, and before that. And now I work on a show called The Goldbergs, which I'm pretty happy about.
How's The Goldbergs going? I mean, that's going back to my era growing up too.
The 80s. It's been great. It's exhausting, and because it's single camera, so it's a lot of work. But I really love our cast, and I'm on set all day long, and we try to keep it fun and loose, and it should feel like a summer camp atmosphere, minus the heat and the mosquitoes. But it's good. It's
Don't
good.
worry,
It's awesome.
we're getting you the heat right now for everything out. If you guys don't know, it's really humid right now.
This carpet in elementary school, if the teacher gave you this to read, in reading time, and they gave you this square, you'd go, I'm not sitting on this. This came out of a van.
Yeah, we're not exactly sure where the carpet came from, but it is what it is. It's working for right now. But this event, Take My Spouse Please, Dani Modisett got a chance to write her second book, and she's now becoming known as the jester of comedy and relationship comedy in Hollywood. Do you think that rings true to some degree?
Oh no, I think she's terrible. I don't know where. No, she's done a great job. She knows a lot of funny people, and she's funny herself, and she's been able to sort of tap into a lot of everyone's misery. I think, misery loves company, and it's not just that. I mean, she also is able to find that sweet part of marriage too, which is, I think people are coming out for this, and I hope they buy the book. I don't get any money off this book, by the way. I don't know, but
well, we'll talk to Dani about that a little bit later.
Right, see what you can do. But no, I think it's great what she's done, and I think she speaks from experience, and I know she's got funny people here tonight, and I'm excited because I really do love this lineup. I've done evenings of readings with all these people in comedy with people going way back. So I'm here for the chance to see these other people work. I really love them.
So you're more of a fan yourself coming through the watch all right?
Big fan. I'm a big fan. So I'm excited.
We'll let you leave on this because you've been married for a while. You have kids who are already grown up as well. And we just talked about not too long ago watching you on YouTube. Kids. That being said, with your relationship being as long as it's been, what's one bit of advice that you think rings true in terms of helping to keep a relationship going for a while, longer than most?
These are always tough questions, and so I won't answer it. No, I like I've learned, for me, I can only speak for myself. Keep my mouth shut. If you still have something to say the next morning, don't go to bed mad. You can go to bed a little annoyed, and then see how you feel the next morning. I'm never sorry for the thing I didn't say. So that's all. Usually, and then both people have a chance to sort of let it go right away. A lot of things are said in passion in the moment that are harder to take back later. So that's the one bit. Not funny, but maybe valuable.
Well, Lou Schneider here on the red carpet. Take My Spouse Please here at the Improv in Hollywood. Keep it locked right here. richgirlnetwork.tv, everybody. Wendy Liebman, everybody. All right, Wendy Liebman. How you doing?
Hey, I don't care what you call me as long as the check clears.
I got it in the mail next week, okay? Forgive me if that hasn't come yet.
All good. It's all great.
So we're here for it tonight. Dani is releasing her book, Take My Spouse Please, and you're here, of course. You're going to be performing on stage as well, right?
Doing a little stand-up. Because my husband, I get most of my material from my husband because he'll be sleeping, and I will write down everything he says when he's sleeping.
Is that really the sense that's keeping your relationship going, the fact that he is your muse, so to speak?
That and scotch. No, we don't drink. But what keeps us going is sense of humor. I'm not even joking about that, because nobody makes me laugh more than my husband does in bed.
I'm not going to touch that comment. I'm going to leave that one
I
alone.
did that joke on America's Got Talent, so it's got to be PG.
Yeah, PG. I'm not, but yeah. Relationships are very hard to deal with in the long run, whether it's working together, whether it's working apart, dealing with financials and everything else. What's one key in your relationship that you keep going to make sure that you guys don't have to deal with constant heartache?
Well, we met like 16 years ago, and it still feels like we just met because we still split the check.
Nice. He got a good one there. There you go.
No, but honestly, it's sense of humor. We just make each other laugh. And he used to write on a television show called Boy Meets World. So,
Those of us who grew up in the 80s and 90s know about Boy Meets World.
And those of us who watch it in reruns. But he has a great sense of humor. And we're actually writing a musical together about stand-up comedy and Las Vegas. So
Will you guys have a timeline when it's going to be released, or?
we don't have a timeline, but it's called Home on Tuesday, and I hope by me talking about it a lot, it'll light the fire under my butt to finish it.
Well, Wendy Liebman is here. She's getting ready to go inside because she's going to be taking the stage pretty soon. We got a lot more right here at the Hollywood Improv, richgirlnetwork.tv. I'm your man, HR Cole. Keep it locked. How you doing, Dr. K?
I'm doing wonderful. How about you?
I'm doing fine, and you're looking lovely. We were just talking about clothing actually not too long ago. We met at the Jade Fashion Show, and then now you're looking looking good, woman.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
When you go out to events like this, it does take some time to kind of decide what you want to put on and look good and everything, right?
Yes, it does. You want to be comfortable. You want to be fashionable. You want to feel as good as you look.
When you feel as good as you look at home, and do you feel the same in your relationship, or do you want to feel the same in a relationship all the time?
Definitely. Good. I don't want to feel the same kind of good. There's some different kinds of good, but yeah, I do want to feel good in my relationship all the time.
Well,
it's not possible, but I'd like.
Let me expand on that actually in a different means. Tonight we're here for Take My Spouse Please release,
All right.
and in this book they're talking about keeping the relationship going by keeping the funny going in the relationship.
Right.
So, with that being said, do you think that comedy, laughter, humor is a strong nail in terms of keeping a relationship, going, or is it just something that's supposed to be there to supplement?
Yeah, it's critical. If you can't laugh with your partner, even about the things that come, those things that happen right away and they hurt, but then a year later they're really funny. If you can't laugh with that person, and in relationships where people are overly competitive with one another, the humor goes right out the relationship. And so being able to laugh, to me, is critical. It's critical because sometimes too you need someone to reel you back in off the limb, you know what I mean? Life is not as serious as we take it sometimes, and if you have a partner who knows how to make you laugh at yourself, that's wonderful.
Now, for you, would you rather have a partner that is able to let you laugh at yourself, or just a partner that just makes you laugh all the time?
I'm a funny person. I'm not funny, but I like laughing at people. I like humor, and so I don't laugh all the time. That would be good for me.
So just as long as you remain constantly giddy.
That's right.
She's giddy right now, everybody.
That's right.
I'll leave you on this last note. Since we're always wanting to make sure that our relationships last as long as possible, we don't really look towards the next relationship. We're expecting the one that we find to be the one.
Yeah.
When you happen to find somebody that's that important to you, what is one major component that kind of you think advice, excuse me, let me say that again. What's one major bit of advice that you think you can give someone to kind of say, you know what, that's the person, you need to stay with that one?
You know what I do, and I look at this because, see, being in love long term, getting a mate for a lifetime, is about being able to fall in love with that person over and over and over again, because eventually you're going to want to leave them. But you got to know this is a phase, and there's something worth staying here, and you fall in love again and again, and each time to higher levels. And the way to find that person is looking for someone who does that in their life. People who give up on things, who quit too much, they're going to give up on you. But someone who sticks in there, and they may fall and slide, but they don't walk away. They get back on the wagon, and that's what I'm looking for. So.
Dr. K. Andrews, everybody. I'm making sure that's burned in my head now for Dr. K. Thank you for joining us here. We got a lot more right here. It's the Hollywood Improv. It's richgirlnetwork.tv. It's HR Cole here with Dr. K. Keep it locked, everybody.